And also a big part of this as well is like, Diddy and Rosalina both have very exploitable recoveries. Both of them, I can imagine,
that's a very good point. That's a very good point.
Ike can use Eruption on the ledge, and Greenwich can use Hydro Pump, which I think is really, really powerful, especially against these two characters. So, funnily enough, although I do think that the Rosalina Diddy team is obviously the higher tier team, I actually think that GP and Calamari's team looks overall a bit more solid.
Yeah.
I feel like Greninja can probably play good support. I haven't really seen it too much myself either. But I can imagine the support role for Greninja is really strong, with just consistent shuriken pressure, forcing the approach, and then Ike can counter it with the space fairs, the space nares, and just, you know, build up that pressure.
At the very least, GP and Calamari have teamed for quite some time now, so they should have some kind of synergy going.
Definitely. Whereas Omega and Dion, I don't think have teamed that much. I feel like they've, I think they may have teamed once before, but even though I'm not sure, they're definitely not very, like, I've never seen Diddy and Rosalina team before play like that. So I can't imagine how this is going to go. But I think in terms of stage picks, I'm definitely thinking immediate ban is Town and City.
Oh yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
I cannot see Town and City being allowed here. Very good for Diddy, very good for Rosalina. I think it's just, they have too much pressure on the stage.
Yeah.
Way too much pressure.
Generally, I think the team of GP and Calamari would want to avoid bigger stages, like, oh dear, speak of the devil stage.
Now, the only reasoning I can possibly think of for this is perhaps the Ike down throw to up air combo, or perhaps Calamari's up throw to up air combo, or Hydro Pump throws off the top.
Yeah.
I do feel like Rosalina and Diddy are much stronger on
generally,
the stage.
I would say Diddy and Rosalina could kill upwards more reliably than Ike and Greninja.
Rosalina also goes very early. Because Ike is like kind of like a sluggish character, you might get thrown into the air quite a bit, so you can often see him like probably trying to fight down. That's what I was talking about Luma. Luma already took
Luma
50%.
is already gone.
Yeah, she took 50%. It wasn't that she was knocked off stage, she took a genuine 50%.
She just took all that damage so quickly, and now she's gone. So now it's really difficult for Omega to provide any kind of support for Dion if he ever gets, you know, into a disadvantageous state.
He does seem to hold himself quite well though, 33% on this Rosalina.
Quite true, yeah.
And especially against these kind of characters like Greninja and Ike, both known for being able to like pretty good at killing. Like, you know, sweet spot up smash from Greninja will kill you really early. Ike has kill moves pretty much everywhere. And with someone as light as Rosalina, if Omega's managed to keep his percentage down, this could be quite troublesome for Calamari.
It's quite true.
Now, here, Omega's just playing support, you know, making sure that, you know...
staying back, staying more on the edge, on the sidelines.
Oh, the early kill on Rosalina.
With the, what was that, Icop smash, right?
I think that was, Now this actually worked against him really well. Maybe GP was thinking maybe he could land those clutch up smashes and get those early kills. I'm really, really surprised that was actually allowed to work there.
So am I.
Because I thought Omega was really taking control, but...
Yeah, the Ike pick definitely working out.
Calamari and GP must have been studying their stage picks, because this is working out very, very well for them right now. Getting two really early kills, actually.
Okay, there's the Luma up smash.
Yeah, there's the up smash from now Rosalina, and there's Luma dying again. So now... This is the problem with Rosalina in teams. I understand that Omega is a decent Rosalina, but when you're playing it against with like 4 other characters, you don't
the
get
way
that
she
same
works
social
is
control. Like you lose it all. So it's pretty much you're trying to fight. You're trying to keep look again separated from Luma
and off stage. Not a good position, especially for Rosalina. And again, there you go. Look at that. And that's Luma dead once again. So
every character on the screen, I say maybe barring Greninja, has a very exploitable recovery. There's the forward smash. Rosalina losing that stock very early. But everyone has a pretty exploitable recovery. I'm surprised we haven't seen more edge guards. A lot more off stage.
That's quite true. Like, all we've really seen is like Omega going off stage quite frequently, going up against Calamari one-on-one. Speaking of Calamari, he's holding on to the stock fairly well. It looks like with him being at such a high percent and holding on to those stocks, he's probably more inclined to play a more supportive role at this point.
That was a really good option select. GP stood behind Calamari,
with the charged
and
up
Calamari
smash.
had the forward smash ready. So the only option for Omega was to stay on the ledge, and by staying on the ledge, he literally couldn't take advantage of the fact that, you know, they were in vulnerable positions and at high percentages. That was really smart by the both of them.
Very good play. And there's Ike's second stop. I think that was Luma up smash once again.
Yeah, that was up there. So now at this point, the game is actually looking quite heavily in favor of GP's team because
that was huge.
That's lethal. That will definitely force the game, the easy game.
That's completely, one stock to 4. It's too difficult.
Now this has gone exactly the opposite of the way I thought it would.
Yeah.
I thought because of the low ceiling that you know, Omega would be getting those up airs, but maybe he's just having such a hard time keeping Luma on the stage. He just isn't getting the opportunity to be able to pressure his opponent like that.
The lack of ability to control the stage with so many other characters on the screen is definitely showing against Rosalina in a doubles format.
Definitely. Oh, and the typical SD from Dion.
Yeah. Something we've come to expect from our guy Dion, but
putting GP and Calamari up on game 1. Okay, now I personally here would definitely like to see a character switch from Omega. I don't really want to call him dead weight, but that is kind of what it looked like there. He couldn't keep Luma on stage, and it was really
couldn't really keep Luma alive, couldn't keep Rosalina herself on the stage, didn't really support Dion very well, and didn't really get much support in return, actually.
I definitely agree. Oh, but maybe seeing the character switch from Dion. I don't think Dion was playing that badly.
Yeah, I'm not sure Diddy was really the problem in that match, so I'm not sure switching away from Diddy is the best choice. Okay, here we go.
The character switch. Oh, no. Now, maybe he's figured something out, but I definitely would not like to see that.
No,
Ninja victimizes Lucas off stage.
Yeah, Lucas's recovery, the up B, same with Ness as well. It's not something you really need to...
Yeah. The Greninja, just off stage.
The Hydro Pump.
Against that. That's the Onoma I was talking about earlier. That may come into play. But it looks like he's going to be sticking with the city. Now,
okay, fair
maybe
enough.
they have figured something out. I'm not sure if I'd like to see him go back to town and city. It's still in my head. I do think it is a good pick for them.
Yeah.
But again, Rosalina isn't able to get out the advantage that she needs. So I'm not really sure what we're looking at here. Maybe a Battlefield pick, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm really not sure what alternatives might be. Maybe, perhaps Duck Hunt?
Yeah, see, now, I'd like to think that they banned Duck Hunt. I would like to think
that's a good choice. If it's banned, then yeah.
They are hovering over Talon City again. Perhaps we may see a run back. I definitely do feel like they could do it here, but GP was getting a lot of early kills.
Yep, a lot of early kills.
And that F smash from Calamari at the end just sealed the game out.
Yep, it definitely
both
did.
Of them with it. I feel like they should definitely be playing a lot more of a reserved, a lot more of a passive game.
Agreed.
And allowing Omega to take control of the stage. Because the way it is right now, Omega's just getting blown up every time. He's losing Luma every single time.
Okay, so we're on Smashville, a slightly smaller stage. Only other real extension, should we say, for control is the moving platform. We'll see how this plays out for them.
Losing Luma really early.
Yeah.
And I noticed as well in the last match, Calamari didn't really need to use shurikens a lot. Maybe it's just
not
the setup
really.
of this team, but he hasn't really been utilizing them a lot.
We've got both of them off stage now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Calamari should be able to keep this on, keep this going. Now, the fair did not knock Luma off there.
Did it hit Luma?
I'm not sure. It looked like Luma was exposed.
Because I was a little bit about to ask if forward air like puts Luma into immediate tumble. And speaking of Luma and immediate tumble, there he goes.
Okay, so Ike gets the F smash, no, F smash, right? F air and knocks the Luma straight off stage. So right now, once again, Dion's team is trailing, but maybe they can bring it back. You know, anything can happen with Rosalina. Really, you know, can throw loads of tricks out the bag at once. So it's really dependent on what we're going to be seeing.
Percents are looking really iffy for the red team.
Yeah, Calamari trying to read them.
There's that back air out of shield, and this,
both getting some. Okay, they are trailing quite hard now. They are going to have to make some pretty big adjustments to their team comp. I'd really like to see Omega just, you know, spacing a bit more. I feel like he's just getting hit by too many things. He's losing Luma so early.
It's quite true. I'm not sure Omega is providing enough support or getting supported enough himself.
Yeah.
Because once again, Rosalina, okay, that was decent support there from Dion. Got Rosalina back down to the stage.
Yeah.
But now, look, Rosalina's kind of in the middle, and there goes Luma once again.
Yeah.
So a lot of Rosalina's utility is just down the drain.
I feel like GP has been playing this very well. I actually feel like he's been controlling Luma exceptionally well.
Agreed.
Making sure that Omega is not able to bring out his like trump card every single time. Rosalina without Luma.
Calamari as well, landing a lot of like what you would normally consider somewhat high commitment moves like forward air and forward smash.
Yeah, and Omega losing yet another stock before GP loses his. GP losing his first stock. Now, I knew that obviously Rosalina is very light, but I don't think he should be dying this much.
No.
Like, I feel like he's really letting his guard down. He's letting Luma just look Luma away from Rosalina all the time, being knocked into helpless continuously. This means that he has fewer options available to him pretty much at every stage of the game.
Yep.
Omega really needs to work on getting this early edge guard, and will we see it? Yes.
Yeah.
But I like
that was actually,
fault.
that was Calamari's Hydro Pump, which sealed it there. But then, speaking of Calamari, once again, holding on to his first stock, really, okay, there it goes.
There it goes. Now, the game isn't quite even. They do still have the
No, not quite.
Oh, I thought that would be SC from Omega, but if they can actually bring this back here, they could potentially force a game 3.
If they could perhaps get another early kill on like Ike or something like that, that would really be huge. That could put them back in the game.
Oh, I
think with the SD.
I think he may not notice he didn't have a jump, maybe, or just didn't use his jump. I'm not sure. But he did have to take the stop from Dion. Dion now sitting at 1-2-7. Now, I'm not sure if he'll be able to pull this back, but Dion definitely has to play a lot safer now. If he gets knocked off stage by Calamari, that
he pretty much cannot leave Omega alone with these two. So he has to play as safe as possible.
Yeah. And Calamari loves to go for these hard reads. Always in there, trying to read those rolls, those spot dodges, everything like that.
Yep.
That's the kind of player that Calamari is. See now, Rosie in a sandwich in between the two.
Yeah, I was going to say, getting caught in the middle. Okay.
It's forcing the second stop. Now, if Dion can live this, there it is. The
very good game. Very good game.
Job by Calamari.
Now it's Omega by himself. This is
without
this
Luma
is
as well.
Very, very bad in the doubles format. I don't think Rosalina's a good character for a 2v1 situation specifically.
I definitely feel like Rosalina has been, honestly, the weak point so far. She's done nothing. She's not really got no good gimps, no early kills.
Hasn't been able to abuse her strength pretty much at all.
Yeah.
Last game we saw a couple of nice Luma up smashes, but they weren't coming early enough.
Yeah, they came really late.
There you go, once again, dying at 104%.
Yeah. Now, I'd like to point out that the key issue there was primarily Luma. Luma was losing them a lot of pressure. Rosalina without Luma is a significantly weaker character. Omega there was not able to keep Luma alive because literally you're being attacked from both sides all the time.
Exactly.
So you can't even like turn your back to them to protect Luma. You're continuously getting pressured and you're continuously getting beat down. And that for me was a real selling point in that match, which got GP and Calamari the win, and they will now be advancing to, I believe, winners round 4.
Unfortunate for the red team, but good job to GP and Severe Calamari. Team frequently at these locals and generally get pretty high consistent placements as far as doubles is concerned.
Yeah.
So well done to them.
Yeah, definitely.